Hey everyone, and welcome to my review of the LEGO Star Wars TIE Bomber. This is set number 75347, and with 625 pieces, comes with technically four minifigs. This set retails for €65 here in Europe. And now let's take a closer look at the box. Getting in close to the box here, we have a nice picture of the TIE Bomber in action, shooting out a stud there from one of its two stud shooters there on the front of the bomber itself. On the bottom of the box here, we have, of course, Darth Vader representing the Obi-Wan Kenobi show wave of Lego sets with the blue stripes and the blue background there on Vader. Over on this side, the shows are three, but technically four minifigures. The Vice Admiral Sloane, Darth Vader himself, the TIE Bomber pilot, and a Gonk droid. Now, if you count the Gonk droid as a minifigure, go ahead, but I don't. It's a brick-built figure, so I'm not counting it as a minifigure. So we have three minifigures in the set. And up the top of the box here, this is also marked as one of the many sets that are coming out to be part of the 40th anniversary of the Return of the Jedi wave, which is very interesting considering it is in the colors of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Now let's take a look at some of the other sides of the box. Looking at the back of the box here, it gives a good representation of some of the play features of TIE Bomber itself. You see at the top there is four what looks like spring-loaded bombs that can be dropped from the bomber itself, beside the two stud shooters that are included. The main picture of the bomber itself shows that front piece that can lift up to insert the minifigure. That does look like a pretty small space with not a lot of detail, so we will see what that is like once it is fully built. Down the bottom, we just see a nice scene there. What looks like to be the bomber in a Star Destroyer hangar bay. We just see Darth Vader there talking to the Admiral, and the TIE Bomber pilot loading up some of the bombs that is ready to drop, and the Gonk droid doing whatever a Gonk droid does. Over here on the side, we have a nice picture of the TIE Bomber pilot sitting in the cockpit. It does look like a pretty small and cramped space for the pilot. Should hopefully sit in there pretty well, no obstructions. So let's get this set open and let's get it built. First, let's take a look at the minifigures. Up first, we have the TIE Fighter pilot. This is a pretty unexciting TIE Fighter pilot. It's, the same one we've gotten countless times before, with the new helmet that I don't like because of that reason right there. It does show the back of the head when it probably shouldn't. I'd say LEGO should probably just, give us a black minifigure head for this one. Just looking at the back of the figure while we're here, just nice printing. It's, a standard TIE Fighter pilot that we've seen all before, with the nice printing, the nice continued leg design from the torso. It's a nice figure. It's welcome, but it's also, the 700th one that we've gotten if you are a collector of the LEGO Star Wars line. And up next we have the Imperial Gonk droid. It's a nice Gonk droid. It gets the point across well with a very good use of the new printed Imperial crate piece that LEGO have been using a lot recently. It's a very nice piece that does add a lot of detail to a pretty bland, what would be just a box for what is technically a minifigure in this set. Just, it's a standard Gonk droid that we've seen countless times, but with the welcome addition of the Imperial box there on the back. Just gives a nice bit of detail. And moving on to the next one. And up here we have Vice Admiral Ceylon, with a very nice Admiral print on the front of the torso there, and continuing around to the back. It's a very nice addition to the set, I would say. though in my opinion would probably go well with a Grand Admiral Thrawn themed set, as that is where she does mostly appear in Rebels along with Thrawn. Though it is a very nice welcome change to a set that is something a bit out of the ordinary for Lego. Just a nice figure all around, nice head print there, and of course the Admiral print there on the torso. And up next to the main attraction, Lord Vader. And of course the one we all love, Lord Vader. Just, you know, Lego have perfected the Darth Vader minifigure over the years, especially recently with the addition of the nice arm printing there on the figure, on both arms. Just, it's Darth Vader. What more do you want? This is like, this should be the standard for a Darth Vader from now on. The helmet is removable. It does have the angry dead Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker technically helmet or had with nice, you know, wrinkles there on the back for the printed detail. This is probably my favorite Vader that we've gotten. Just very nice detailed figure with the nice detailed prints, and of course the signature lightsaber, which has not changed and probably won't change ever, with the nice cloth cape there on the side. Just, it's Darth Vader. What more do you want? Now and onto the main build itself of the TIE Bomber. This is, in my opinion, a very, very wonderful set for the price. It's a pretty sturdy set and a pretty heavy one at that when you're fully completed. The wings on here, if we talk about those for a second, just very nicely angled. Very nicely angled, and how they get that done is pretty simple. Just with 3 hinges there, either side. They're just mirrored, so you build 2 of each at a time, and then they just mirror that at the end. And for the inside of the TIE Bomber there, it does include the new piece that was introduced for the, I believe, the TIE Fighter, where it has the 3 pins for Technic axles or Technic rods to insert there and give it some nice stability. Like, this isn't going anywhere unless you properly yank at it. Just gives nice durability there for play for like kids and stuff. But of course, if you're just, you know, an adult collector, you're just gonna display this. But durability is always a good thing with Lego. As I was saying, just mirrored on the other side. The wings do include a nice printed tile there. There is zero stickers in the set, which is very welcome for Lego, especially nowadays, considering we are getting a lot of, like, say, UCS sets with stickers. So a set for €65 here without any stickers is very welcome indeed. Speaking of play functions, we do have the standard, or 2 of the standard stud shooters. They do shoot out 2 tiles. I'll just shoot one out here. Shoot them out there. Yeah, they're pretty powerful. Just move them out of the way. And looking at the cockpit here, this is one of my gripes with the set in itself. The cockpit, while it is very accurate to the TIE Bomber itself, it's pretty small, not gonna lie. You just have to slide the minifigure in there, and even at that, it's a pretty tight squeeze. There is a little bit of detail in there with the grill piece and 2 printed control tiles, though it does irk me that it is a little small. And that orange piece there does not, it doesn't work well with me, I'm not gonna lie, considering the rest of the cockpit is tan and grey. Just that bit of orange is not working with me. I'm not gonna lie. The finished product of the cockpit itself does look great for display. In my opinion, does not, like, you know, work well for play, for the play features. I will say though, it is very well tiled off and rounded. Looking at the back here, just the two back parts are identical, and they are very nicely built. Just nice symmetry, there, and a very just satisfying to look at how symmetrical they are. But getting back onto the front here, the printed piece here, the printed window, you would expect to be able to see the minifigure in the back there, but it is completely studded off on the inside, which, I mean, it's, you know, to be expected if you want to lift it up and have the accurate look of the AT-AT bomber with that rim around the window. But at the same time, being able to see the minifigure would be a nice play feature, though it would sacrifice probably would sacrifice the accuracy of the set. Then moving on to the bomb storage section here. This would have been, I believe, in the original TIE bomber that came out years ago. This was a launcher. I believe this was like a rocket launcher here on the front. It's kind of sad to see that go, but I think that would be at the detriment of the set, considering this big circular piece here is entirely printed, which gives a nice bit of detail to the domed piece that it is on. And if we just take this off here, or this won't come off, but there wouldn't be, with that printed piece, there would be no way to get a rocket launcher there. But moving on to the main play feature of the set, we have the bombs themselves are just slide in here at the top. Just one of my other gripes at the set, it would be to have something that would cover up these 4 bombs here. It would be fairly nice to get something to cover them up, or to have a hatch or something like what's over here, where you have the hatch to go over. But something just to cover this up, you know, to give it the complete look. But to get the bombs out is just pretty simple. You just push down on them and they drop down. And it's pretty easy to put them back in. You just, you know, reverse it over, and there's the bombs there themselves. And this little piece here represents what would be in universe the place where the bombs would be dropped. But of course, I don't think those are going to fit in there. But that's a pretty extensive look there at the set. Just give it one more flyover. I do really like this set. It just gives a nice symmetrical look to the set that they capture well, especially with the angle of the wings there, which I just stopped there by the 2x2 tiles to give that nice angle on both sides. And it does stand well on the 2 wings. There's no flex around when you do push it down on it, so I highly doubt this is gonna damage the set over time, and if you do, just have it lying on a desk or something. Considering how heavy that is, it is pretty sturdy. Those wings, they're not going anywhere. So I think that's pretty much it. So let's move on to the final thoughts of the set. And there we have it, the Lego Star Wars TIE Bomber. For €65, I'd say this is a pretty good deal. It's a pretty nice build. You got 3 nice minifigures, including a comic droid, if you do count that as a minifigure. And a very nice display piece when you are done, and also a nice play piece as well if you are buying this for kids. The build is very nice. It didn't take long at all. Just, you know, it's a nice Lego Star Wars build. For €65, I'd say this is probably it is worth buying this at full price, though waiting to get it on a sale or some sort of double VIP points, something along the lines like May the 4th is coming up, so there is going to be a double VIP promotion on. This would probably be a good time to pick up that set, though with all the May the 4th sets coming out, I would say you're probably better off getting one of them if you are into the Lego Star Wars. Though, considering everything, this is a very nice set. It is also one of the many ways to get, you know, Darth Vader. Probably one of the more sought after Lego minifigures for the Star Wars line. Anyway, that has been my review of the Lego Star Wars TIE Bomber. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next review. So, see you later.